The next area I'd like to talk about is using other sort of people, maybe even setting up a payroll, but actually using people to work in your particular business. Let's just say you've started off in business, it's gone quite well, you now need someone else to get involved to take the weight off your shoulders. The question is, do you actually need to physically employ someone, or can you actually engage them on a self-employed basis? It can be quite a grey area between someone being self-employed and being employed. Basically, if you've got control over that sort of person and you're using them on a pretty regular sort of basis, then the chances are you've probably got an employment type arrangement with that sort of individual, and you need to set up a payroll. Which I'll just come on to how you do that in a second. If it's a fairly loose arrangement and the other person you're using has got the right to turn down that particular work, basically you've got total control over them, then you probably pay them on a self-employed basis, which is nice and easy. But if you're using them sort of regularly, then what you would need to do potentially is set up a payroll, and then you register with the HM Revenue in Customs. You would then need to run a regular sort of weekly, monthly payroll to deduct sort of income tax, PAYE, and national insurance and everything else. And it is your responsibility to do that. It is your responsibility to then do the calculations and pay that over to HM Revenue in Customs. It's literally just been a new payroll system introduced by the Revenue called Real-Time Pay. And the penalties, not unsurprisingly again, are quite severe if you don't don't follow the set sort of submission procedures. Basically what you've got to do is make a submission before you actually pay someone, and if you pay someone on a monthly basis, then you just need to make a submission to the Revenue, and then you can make the payment to the individual concerned. Unfortunately, as with everything, the onus is on you though to get the assessment right between being self-employed and being employed, and unfortunately it can be quite a sort of greyish sort of area. If in doubt, probably the best thing to do is just have a quick chat with your advisor, and they can just point you in the right direction.
Could you just repeat that bit about, unfortunately it is up to you? I can just mix through necessarily.
Is that the last bit?
Yeah, it's up to you to...
Okay.
Yes, but let's just
do that bit. Okay. Unfortunately, the assessment as to whether someone's employed or self-employed is up to you. The onus is on you. The Revenue won't tell you the answer. They have got a guide, and there's various different notes on the website. But if you get it wrong, then the Revenue could come to you for any tax which you incorrectly deducted. It is quite a difficult assessment in some sort of cases, because you'll have various pointers for you and various pointers against you. If in doubt, what I would suggest you do is just speak to an advisor, a professional advisor, who can give you some guidance and some direction.